Okay, I only have a couple of minutes here. This is for Eric and this is for Mark. They're talking about the quarter panels on the Camaros. Here's the wagon, obviously. Okay, here's the deal. Something's on there. There's the bottom of my quarter. They have the seam that runs straight across. Mopar was famous for that too. So that means the quarter goes down, made a 90 degree, and they spot welded it, and you had a seam here. Okay, AMC did it different on that two doors. Right here, from here back, the quarter panel was sunken in. The rocker panel was sunken in the thickness of sheet metal, so you actually saw a step down right here, and then the quarter panel overlapped it. So you had a seam that came down. You never had a seam here, but you had a seam that came down and underneath the car. So the door line, and then it would look like it would continue. Now when I did this quarter, these fronts of these quarters, I didn't do it that way because my rockers didn't step down. These rockers are absolutely positively mint and cherry. Everything is on the car. The car was a rust-free car. What I did was I hung the quarters right to the edge of the rocker, and since the rocker already has that slight little curve to it, okay, which would end probably right here. Right here was my dog leg. Okay, I just brought the quarter right to it flush, and I welded it right in, and then filled it over. So this right here is the original rocker, then here's the quarter. As opposed to factory, it would have been the quarter wrapping around the rocker. So there'd be multiple layers of metal, which caused rot on these cars also. They would get between there, and then all of a sudden this would all rot out. And it had nothing to do with salt, it had nothing to do with nothing, just had to do with the water coming down the window. So I put drain holes here in mine. That's the only way I could figure to do it. So this right here, that's all factory, except there was another body line right here, if you want, where they joined things together. And I filled that in with weld, and then just ground it smooth and coated it. But this actual shape is factory, flaring out. And it actually flares out this way. There, the two, that's also factory. So, and like I said, there's a factory body line. So unless you know what you're looking at, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. So when we did these complete B-pillars into the car, nobody's ever seen up in here, huh? That's a completely... Yeah, I ran out of video. Yeah, what I was showing you guys was up in here. Because I don't think I've ever videotaped it. You guys gotta remember, these B-pillars will move back 7 1/4 inches. So they're all grafted in. I know the lighting isn't the best, but if I get my hand right, there you go. Using my hand as a reflector. Now these bolt on. So, still haven't gotten door seals, guys. Someday.